Welcome back, everyone. This is the tarot portion of the AstroTarot Show, and I'm going to add a little surprise at the end of the reading, so stay tuned for that. Right now, I am shuffling my main cards that I'll be reading from, and what I'm going to do is I'm asking for the collective energy of the new moon, Sagittarius. I have already pulled an oracle card and a goddess card. I've already pulled those just to save some time. And because like I said, I'm going to do a little surprise reading at the end. And yeah. So let's see the energy for the collective. New moon, Sagittarius. Let's just put these up. And that is our past foundation. Go. That's our present. Make sure you can see this good. That's this is our help. There we go. So now let's see what is on the bottom. Oh, the Two of Cups. Now I do have other cards over here that I'm going to be reading from, and I'll do that in a moment. So we have the Two of Cups on the bottom deck here, on the bottom of the deck, making sure y'all can see that. Okay, so we have the Two of Cups right here, and this is about unions. And you see, it looks as if they're being handfasted, you see. So this is about a commitment. This is about going into, it could be going into business with someone that's a perfect partnership, a relationship. This is the joining of two. You see where their cup is chiming right here, or their cup is coming together right here. You see that bright? So this is a wonderful match. This is a well-balanced match. And this is, yeah, really good energy. So this is going to be all energies. All relationships, partnerships. So this is collective, general reading. So what does our past say to us? So our past is the moon. Okay. Now this is really good. The moon card, this is, it tells us about the things that are hidden as well. And you see, as the moon is waning, it's going until it's new moon. So we're going into a darkness. So it's saying that something wasn't revealed to us. Something was hidden from us within the shadows. And, you know, we had to walk through those shadows to find it. We had to, search for that. This is supposed to be Hecate, and that is her torch, and you see her dogs behind her. So she is there to help you. She's the goddess of the crossroads. She's the you know, when you're trying to make a decision, she's that goddess. She carries that aspect. So maybe you could have called on her, right? So this is a message that's saying, hey, I've heard you loud and clear, and I'm helping you out. So yeah, let's see what our present is. Our present is the Six of Swords. So this is wonderful. So here, it seems in our past, we went searching for something. Maybe we went inside. Maybe we had to fix a few things within ourselves. You know, hey guys, all of us have been through trauma, and the older we are, it seems the more trauma we go through. And of course, yes, I know younger people go through tremendous trauma as well, but what I'm talking about is more of an overall. But I see here, this is something we went inside. Something was hidden from us. We were finding that. We were searching for that, and it seems that maybe we did. We are going away from. We are traveling here. Six is about, it's movement. It's a feminine energy. And when you have, oh, look at the dragonflies. The dragonflies are on this. This is so pretty. Let me see. The dragonflies right there. So this is a transformation. So yeah, this is us going away from something. We have our back to it. So, swords are about, they're related to the air sign. So they're about messages, and they're about ideas, and it's about logic. And it can be literally cutthroat energy because it's precise. And here it seems that we're going away from something that is, wasn't good for us, wasn't in harmony with who we are anymore. So we're going away from that. We're going forward into calmer waters. And whenever we see a water on a card, it is also about reflection. And that can go into the moon as well, because the moon is about reflection. So when we have this sort of energy, this is saying that maybe something that we have realized, we've come to terms with, something within ourselves, or when, something that we have come to terms with in our life, and we have decided that that's no longer for us. So we're going to move away from that. So next we have the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is what is the help that is coming to help us, what assistance we're going to have in this. So this is the Ace of Wands, and aces are very powerful energy. They're primal energy. And with this is saying that there is going to be a boost of energy. This is unstoppable energy. And this butterfly here is one of transformation. And she's saying that, we can do this. We can go forward. We're just going to have to change. See, dragonflies are about transformation as well. Butterflies, literally, we can see them, how they change from one being to the next, right? So we can see the castle in the background right here. We see the sun rising. This is a new day. So this is very primal energy that's going to help us. So this new moon is, like I stated in the astrology, it's going to be in those first degrees of a sign. And that's that burst of energy. It's like, okay, let's go. And Sagittarius is a fire sign. Wands are a fire sign. They represent the fire element. So, yeah, we see that we are ready. We are ready to move forward. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. So we are coming into a place where what we're worrying about and what we're fearful of. So Pentacles represent the earth element. So, and you see back here, this water, pull it up to you. You see how the water is really rough back there, but this ship is pressing on. This is saying, hey, your fear is that you're not going to be able to juggle everything that you need to do. And that is your deepest one. And I know we all have that. And it's so simple. That's one of the things I love about reading tarot, is sometimes they can be downright simple. And they can be very much one of just saying, hey, don't worry about this, because this is, this is representing the physical as well as the spiritual. So you're going to need to balance that energy to, with that. Well, now this is connected to the Pentacles. So of course, this is going to be connected to your physical world, to your, to your material. So remember, fear sometimes and worry can create more problems than we need. So be careful of that. So here we have the environment. Oh, what's going on around us? The Three of Pentacles. Okay. This, again, is another earth sign. I want to bring this up so you can see this. You see this person is working away. And they have their quill. See that? They're writing with the black cat. And they got the quill right there writing. Thinking, you see, and he's watching this. He's in this moment. He's creating. He's got all of what he needs in front of him. And it looks as if he is gazing into the smoke of the flame. And he is tapping into that. You know, 3 is a number of creation. So for this to be in your environment and what's happening around you, it is providing you the time and the space in order to do those things that you need to do to create. This is, many of you could maybe even find yourself studying something new. Maybe you're going to school for something. Maybe you're going to have to go to school for something. So maybe you'll have to learn something new. And yeah, so this could be a part of this new beginning, and going forward could be investing in yourself and investing in your skills and, educating yourself so that you can go forward and, create what you want to create. Next, we have our advice and the King of Swords. Oh my goodness. Okay, the King of Swords. Here we have more air. And let me bring him up here. I'll bring him up so you can see him. He's holding his sword up, so he's ready to act. He has a falcon with him. He's out in nature. He's on stone. So here, the advice, the King of Swords. The King of Swords can be a little bit of a ruthless type of energy. But what he is doing is he is about being precise and being direct, and he's clear with his communication. He tells you clearly what he needs and what he doesn't need, what he wants to happen, what he doesn't want to happen. So here, for this to be in the advice, it's about being clear with our communication. We all can see in our world right now that communication is very challenging for people. A lot of people do not know how to communicate properly. And, it comes out sounding in, different ways. But here it's saying, I do apologize for hitting that. Here it is saying that you need to be clear in your words and your intention. Okay? He has his sword up and he's ready to act. He's ready to go forward and do what he needs to do if necessary. And that's your advice. Be alert. Be alert. Be very clear. Leave no space for a misunderstanding. This moon has this, new moon we're having. It has a lot of that. It has a lot of that. And it is and this new moon, this truth and wisdom energy that this new moon is providing us, is connecting us here to the moon card as well. So we're really having some we need to get right. So next we have in our outcome, we have the King of Pentacles. Wonderful. And let's bring that up some so you can see it. You see the grapes hanging there. And this is all about, look at him looking at his pentacle. This is what he has created. And he's holding his scepter in his right hand. This represents his dominion over the earth. So here, it is somebody that is well established, that is well grounded, This the King of Pentacles is he can seem kind of stern, but he's a very generous person. And he keeps his eye on his, on what he values, but he doesn't mind sharing his wisdom, and he will. So this is the outcome of this reading of you will, going through here, taking this time to go within and to move away from those things that just, cause you harm, that don't do you any good. It's going to give you that energy to begin. It's going to go quickly, so you'll wonder, maybe you'll be upset about how am I going to juggle this all. Maybe you'll even have to take some school, and you'll need to really, really connect with what you are trying to do. But this is showing that someone that's in this path, if we go this route, if we choose to go this route, it is going to bring us to a place of great wealth. And wealth is how you define it. So I'm going to leave it there. But did you notice I forgot to turn over the Oracle card and the Divine Wisdom, the Divine Feminine Wisdom cards. So I do apologize. Let's see what our Oracle card has to say. Oh, protect the wild and green. And this is very much about getting into nature and doing the stuff that protects mother. This is green. Look at all of that green. So this is connected to healing, okay? There's a lot of people who suffer from PTSD and things like that. And I know several military people that do. And my greatest advice to those who suffer from PTSD is to get out in the woods. Get out in the woods. Go lay on the ground if you can't do that. But you need to be in nature. You need to unplug, and you need to be in nature. So our Divine Feminine is, Pavarotti, the goddess of devotion. I am a love that doesn't leave. When I commit to love, my soul evolves. Wow. Commit to love. I don't want to sound too much like a, love and love and love, but, that is something. Because when we do connect to our heart chakra, it brings understanding to us. It brings a knowing to us. It helps us remember that we are all here together, and that all of these things that are going on and all of these things that are happening, there's a bigger picture here. And the bigger picture is that, there is an illness, there is a healing that needs to take place, but I don't think it's exactly what they see on the surface. We have to go after those roots. So I'm going to pick a card from the Savannah deck, and I'm going to pick 2 for clarifying. I'll do this one for there, and I'm going to put this one over here. And I'm also going to pull a moon card. Oh, look at that. On the bottom of the deck, there is the moon as well. So, oh my goodness, for this moon, we've got the moon card in both decks here. So that is really important. This new moon is going to be really important for a lot of people about, getting themselves out of the funk and going forward, very interesting. So I'm just picking shuffling the cards right now, and I'm fixing to pick a card through here and see what other lunar advice we have for this new moon in Sagittarius. So I'm just going to pick one through here. There, move this over here. Alrighty. And that was on the bottom. Step out of your comfort zone. All right. So we have the Emperor. And then we have the Tower. So let's put these right in here. So the Emperor is the one that's about self-mastery. Many times they can be. In this picture, you see a janitor. And many times, the Emperor is a janitor. The number here is 4, and that represents the building blocks. That represents what we need in order to, to have that firm foundation. So this is about developing the self-mastery. And we're not, in the Tower card here, this is Fort Pulaski. These are all in Savannah. These are all based out of Savannah, Georgia. And the Tower card is telling us that we're not going to be able to go forward and build back the way that we did before. We're going to have to start from scratch. The thing about Fort Pulaski is that you can still see the dents in the wall where the cannonballs hit it. And it caused a little bit of damage, of course, but this is so important because it reminds us of things that have happened that wasn't that great, and how to not, do those horrible things again. Now, when we look at the Tower card, a traditional one, we see people jumping out of a burning tower, okay? And this is saying that change is happening whether we want it to or not. As a matter of fact, that lightning bolt has thrown us out of it and thrown us out of our mind, kind of knocked us off kilter. And through that, because we have transformation through this whole reading. So through here, it is saying that you can't do the same things that you did in the past and expect to have different results. You need to learn from your past. You need to learn those lessons from your experiences that you've had. Now, the last one here is the supermoon. Emotions are running high. So yeah, it really, really could, because of the fact that with all of this energy going on, this is, primal energy. So this is tapping into our root chakra and our second chakra, those lower chakras there. So it can make us feel like we're not stable, we're not on foundation, because yes, this is a new energy coming in. And, from the past lunar eclipse, that was an ending and a beginning all at once. So yeah, we can feel like, we're unsteady. But we just got to get our land legs back, right? We just have to learn how to walk that newer, that better. What's the saying? If you want better, you must do better. So you have to walk that better walk. You have to act in those better ways. You have to build, in ways that will not reflect the past of, what destroyed things in the beginning. So I'm going to close there because I feel like this is a very deep reading, and it's not intense so much as it is really connected to our heart chakra and our 7th chakra, as well as our root chakra. So I'm going to end with that, and I do have a surprise at the end. Someone asked me to do this, so I'm going to do it. So I'm going to grab these really quick and bring them out. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, these are my runes that I made. When I was 20, gosh, it's been 20 years ago. And I'm going to pull these out. I'm just going to lay them on here because I want them to feel this energy of the reading of the cards. And I've already cleansed and I've already done all of that good stuff with my area and my stones, because I don't get them out much. I haven't read them in quite some time. So, what do we feel? What do we feel? What do the stones have to say to us? Stone people talking to us, communicating with our ancestors. Yeah. Ah. There we go. So, yeah, there we go. And we have the stone. Let me pull you up there so you can really see it good. I know, these were done 20 years ago. So, this is Burkina. Now, the runes are a bit more a different energy to me. They're more of a solemn energy. They're more of more direct to me. I don't know. They feel more grounded. I don't know. It's different. But for Burkina, this is about growth, which is why I was laughing when we got this, because this is about this is connected to the birch tree. Okay, and we're not going to go into the ohms. We'll do that later. But with this is about rebirth, and it's about growth. This is a cycle rune. So this is very much in sync with this reading. This represents that energy of fertility that is needed for growth and for rebirth. So it is also about getting in touch with the inner self, with connecting to yourself in order to bloom, in order to grow, in order to go forward. So with this is about a cleansing. These moons here are about these. This is a waning moon, and this is a full moon. So this is something that is going away and something that is being built here. So it is very much about coming into a newness in your life. You can't have any resistance to this, because when you are resisting it, it's going to cause you harm. It's going to take you dragging, kicking and screaming. And that's like the tower. With the tower, with the people that, traditional tarot, how they're jumping out of the tower. That means that something is happening, whether they like it or not, and they have to go with it. So this is growth into a new life, growth into a new way of being. This is rebirth. And this is about, something that has happened, like a cleansing that has happened, an opening that has happened, that has brought in that newness. So that is wonderful energy for the Sagittarius new moon reading. Wonderful, wonderful. So we have a very fertile ground in order to plant our seeds on this new moon. Wonderful. So thank you so much for watching and listening. I appreciate it so much. I will leave my details at the end of this for contacting me if you have any questions. If not, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful week. If you celebrate Thanksgiving in whatever form, be safe, take care of you, and connect with your family. Remember the heart. Remember that. So again, a reminder, I will not have a reading next week, as I'm going to be traveling and doing a little bit of a journey work myself. So many blessings and merry part until we merry meet again.